Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have not covered the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. However, I have been watching it. Today, while watching the trial, Johnny Depp, he went into the gory details of what happened to his finger. You guys have probably all heard the story where Amber, threw that bottle of wine and it hit his finger in a way that cut off the tip of his finger. Today, he actually talked about that while on the stand. So at about 10 o'clock this morning, he started giving the details of what took place. And he says, essentially, this is what was the last straw for him. Now, however, while he was given the details of what happened, I noticed that we weren't getting to see the photos of his finger. Everybody in the chat was like, hey, why can't we see the photos? They were showing them in court, but just not to the media. We weren't getting to see them. So I hopped off really quick and I started scouring the internet to look for the photos of his finger, and I finally found those photos. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to put a picture out there to show you guys the photos for anybody that is curious about the damage that was actually done to his finger, especially after listening to his testimony about it. So he says that they were in the middle of yet another fight. They were in Australia, and out of frustration, he says he went to the bar to pour himself a drink, and this was after he had been sober for months. Johnny Depp said that he did have an addiction to pills. He often drank, and Amber wanted him to stop, so he had agreed to stop drinking. And also stop taking pills. But because they were in the middle of this fight, he decided he was going to go have himself a drink to kind of take the edge off. However, he says at that moment, Amber went on the attack. And he says it was not just insults, but she threw a bottle of vodka at him. And he says she hurled it at him and it made contact with his hand. Johnny says it was at that moment he realized that he was missing his fingertip and that he was bleeding profusely. At that point, he says he had like a nervous breakdown of sorts. He went into shock. He says that's what led him to writing on the wall with his blood. He says he was trying to process everything. He was trying to process his feelings in that moment of how he was feeling towards Amber and what she had just did to him. So he states like, hey, I know I wasn't really in my right mind. What just happened to me, I was kind of processing it, and it led me to, writing on the wall with my blood. He goes on to say that he was eventually taken to the ER. However, he says he lied to the doctors about what happened. He told the doctors that he slammed his finger into a door. He did not want to tell the doctors that it was actually Amber that cut his fingertip off. At that time, he still felt the need to protect her against the abuse that she was doing to him. He didn't want anybody to know about that. Now, he does say that later on, he ended up telling his personal doctor the truth. And after some time, he did get it fixed. He had surgery on the finger. Johnny says it wasn't long after that he ended the relationship. Also, while on the stand, he talks about how his finger got infected. I watched on a video where he was doing press for a movie that he was doing. And one of the co-stars asked him, like, what happened to your finger? And he says something to her. She kind of laughs, but not really taking him serious. And then he immediately turns around and kind of puts his finger down. You could tell she doesn't believe what he is saying. I'll show you guys that clip. But it was obvious that he didn't want people to know that Amber Heard did this to him because he protected her for the longest. And I think he probably would have never told anybody about the abuse, but he felt the need that he had to tell people when she started accusing him of abuse. So the trial's been interesting, you guys. I've been keeping up with it. Amber Heard, she is set to take the stand as well. There's been some people they claim may take the stand, James Franco, Elon Musk, but now that Johnny and Amber's taking the stand, I am kind of wondering if we're coming to a close. They said the trial was suspected to take about 6 weeks, but from my understanding, I thought normally when the plaintiff and the defendant takes the stand that it's coming to a close. Maybe not, I don't know, but either way, I'm going to be keeping up with this, you guys. If anything else happens where I'm like, hey, I need to jump on my channel and kind of bring XYZ to their attention or show you guys something that maybe wasn't showed at the trial, I will do that. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. The stream that you were watching, did you get to see the clip of his finger? Because the one that I was watching, we did not. They were not showing them to us, which is what led me to hop on here and get the pictures to show them you guys. Are you guys shocked? Also, keep in mind, Johnny Depp, he is a musician as well. He plays the guitar. So, if his finger is half missing, that's going to affect his ability to play the guitar, right? So that was a big deal. She yelled that he beat her and that he busted her lip and, blacked her eye and XYZ. All the while, when we hear the recordings of them arguing, she states several times that she's gotten physical with him. And when he says, like, I need to get away, you know, I need to leave, she's like, I don't like it when you split. When you split, it doesn't help. So to me, it's just pretty obvious who the abuser is here. That is my opinion, of course. But you guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think about the finger? Let me know. Make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.